how Oleksandr Usyk beats Daniel Dubois. It's fight week, and we're days away from the biggest fight in boxing, the undisputed heavyweight title. Today I'm going to break down the key things that Usyk needs to do to stop the young hungry lion from getting in his way of becoming 3 times Undisputed Champion, so make sure to stick around. In the pain game's back, live at Wembley Stadium, I'm excited and grateful to be involved with another historic night of boxing, giving our live commentary thanks to the main man True Geordie, so make sure to tune in. If you're new to the channel, my name's Lawrence Oswecki, a professional boxer and also a former member of GB amateur boxing team. This fight excites me. You have skill versus brute force. It's a rematch 2 years on from the first fight. There's so much on the line. For Usyk, it's about getting that undisputed heavyweight title back, because let's not forget, he basically had to gift the IBF belt to Daniel.
And Daniel, listen, I know IBF title important to you. Tell it my present to you.
But it's also about putting the controversy from the first fight to bed, and I'm talking about the low blow. For me, it was an illegal shot, end of story. But none of it matters, because Daniel's got his chance again. It's actually crazy that Usyk's still fighting, because for me, after the second Fury fight, it made sense to retire. He's completed boxing, Olympic gold, 2-weight undisputed champion. He's got nothing to prove, but he's no ordinary human, and to be honest, I'm glad we'll still get to see him compete, because once he's gone, it'll be a long time before we see another fighter like him. Daniel's looking to dethrone the master in front of 90,000 plus people, which is mind-blowing, and the fact that I'll be there live is crazy. I'm starting to show off now, but I was there live at Wembley when he beat AJ, and it was like passing on the crown. Because say what you want, but AJ's been leading the way, the king of British boxing, arguably world boxing. And I know the Tyson Fury fans will be screaming his name, but I'm sorry, AJ's been the man. Tyson, too much inactivity, talking, but not fighting. And if you disagree, let's go to war in the comment section. But anyway, Daniel's now in the driving seat, wearing the crown, and he's on great form. He's been going through opponents, like Bonnie Blue goes through bed sheets. Really, Daniel's like the Bonnie Blue of boxing. He's a beast. IBF, heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel Blue Dynamite Dubois. I like it. From the first fight 2 years ago, Daniel's a different beast. He's went from a boy to a man. But Usyk's no rookie. He's been around the game a long time. He'll be expecting a much better version of Blue Dynamite. I believe a key component for Usyk beating Daniel will be lateral movement. We know he's got great movement and footwork, but it's going to have to be at its best. Daniel's on a great run. His confidence is at an all-time high, especially after beating AJ. He's going to be a difficult man to take down. One thing Daniel will do, unlike Usyk's previous opponents, in the famous words of Ben Davison, roll the dice. I know I need to leave that one alone, but it's fitting. And by the way, I respect Ben Davison. I think he's a good coach. I've just said in the past I think he's better suited to certain style fighters. But in Daniel's case, he's got to roll the dice, because playing it safe doesn't work. In getting back to my point about lateral movement, I think it's essential for Usyk, because Daniel, he's got power and he's going to be coming like a train. And as a boxing coach myself, I always tell fighters the importance of defensively taking your head off the line and also your feet. And when I say feet, I mean stepping off the line. I always use the example of a car coming towards you. You're not going to go in the same direction, you're going to go off the line. It sounds simple, but a lot of fighters don't use the simple sidestep enough. But in real time, it can be difficult. When you're boxing, you need to be circling, changing direction to make yourself a difficult target. It's the same in other sports, football, basketball. You pass the ball at angles to make it difficult for the other team, but in boxing, to stop yourself getting hit, because the aim of the game is to hit and not be hit. Another key component is Usyk's mentality, his mental strength. We see him smiling, joking, dancing, but trust me, he's a bad man. I do say it respectfully, because it's clear he's a great man, a family man, but in the boxing ring, he's a killer. Derek Chisora, Usyk's former opponent, he was on TalkSport, and he said he went for a coffee with Usyk, and he told him a story. He said he was back home in Ukraine, and there was missiles going over his house, and he didn't want to go in the bunker, so he went to sleep. He's mental.
So you have to come in there looking to go to the other side, because he's looking to go to the other side.
Derek's saying you've got to be prepared to go life and death, and that's what I've been saying, because he's highly skilled, Olympic gold medalist, and I always say it's the purest form of boxing. He's got a master's degree in boxing, and to go with it, a mental strength in a class of its own. I can't even begin to understand or relate to what he's went through in his country. When you've been through war and witnessed what he has, going in a boxing ring is like a walk in the park. Easy peasy. I believe if it comes down to who can dig the deepest, overcome adversity, Usyk wins every time. I also think Usyk doesn't like Daniel. I think he'll get more pleasure beating him than both AJ and Fury together. I think he's highly motivated for this fight. I don't think he respects him like he did AJ and Fury. Even in the first fight, he was more aggressive than normal. He was moving less, holding his feet. He was definitely looking for the stoppage. And this time he's had Don Charles saying he's a cheater for going down off the low blow, saying he deserves an Oscar. Also question his faith. And for me, that's the real low blow. It's a kick straight in the crown jewels. Trash talking's part of boxing between the fighters, but the coach going that low, I'm not sure. Let me know in the comment section, did Don Charles go too far? Or is it fair game? I think that alone is giving Usyk all the motivation he needs. In my opinion, I think this fight is won by the man that establishes his jab. And both guys do have a great jab. I did mention in my last video, it's something that Daniel really needs to use. Because in the first fight, he didn't really use it. Usyk's got the southpaw advantage. He's got to win the battle of the jabs. To keep the young lion at bay, the jab in boxing is everything. It's a rangefinder, it creates openings, it's a defensive tool. There's a reason we're saying boxing, a good right hand will take you around the block. A good jab will take you around the world. We know that Daniel struggled with Usyk's jab in the first fight, and he got dropped and stopped by the jab. He struggled with the jab coming from the southpaw stance, in the volume, and also his lack of head movement, and also Usyk's constant feints. You can't see when the jab's coming. There's no disputing, there's no doubt that Daniel's better than he was 2 years ago. And plus, it's heavyweight boxing, anything can happen. One mistake from either guy and it could be game over, but especially for Daniel with his power. And Daniel was hurt against AJ, but he showed even when he's hurt, he's dangerous. Daniel has been on one hell of a journey, and he's had to learn to dig deep. With every fight he's become more battle hardened. I think Usyk will have some seriously sticky moments in the fight, and it wouldn't surprise me if he's got to climb off the canvas. People say that Daniel hasn't really improved much, and from a technical point of view, I do understand it's mainly confidence, but boxing is mainly a mental game. AJ and Fury are technically better than Daniel, but they didn't have the confidence to risk it all. Daniel's young, simple-minded, tunnel vision, and I think it works in his favour. Or it'll be the ruining. But it's what's needed. A bit of gambling. A little bit of Ben Davison. Usyk's key to winning is his lateral movement, his mental strength, and his jab. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And don't forget, the Pain Game's back, live at Wembley Stadium, so make sure to tune in. And don't forget to like and subscribe and go and watch this video next.